Hi, I'm Camilla from Chief Machu Picchu and welcome to our beginner's yoga course. So over this 4-week block, there's so much to learn in yoga, but we're just going to run through a few of our basic postures, and towards the end we'll be leading to practicing a typical sun salutation A and B. And you'll find this in many practices in Hatha Yoga. So Ha, sun, Ta is moon, and this is generally what we know as Westerners as yoga. So today we'll be starting off with our seated postures. Throughout these videos, I'm only going to instruct around 5 postures each, and so you can kind of get in the depths and practice them at home, and that is absolutely going to benefit your practice at home and then also in class. So today we're going to start with our seated postures, coming into Sukhasana. So Sukhasana is our easy pose, which is a sitting posture. A lot of people complain with sore ankles and tight hip flexors. So we're going to have a few options of supporting yourself. So I'm trained in Iyengar yoga. With Iyengar, we use props to help support the body in particular postures to gain correct alignment and energetic flow. You could use the wall to prop your back up against, or if you're at home, a blanket or a towel can come up and underneath your ankles just to soften them. They can get a bit tired and a lot of pressure on the floor. So just crossing your legs, it's as simple as that. This is Sukhasana. If you're a little bit tight in the hip flexors and you notice that your knees come up like this, grab 2 blocks, or if you're at home, some books that are the same height. Wedge them up underneath your thighs until you can feel yourself being supported by the blocks. We want to have our spine upright here. A mudra, you could have your thumb and index finger touching. This helps to ground your consciousness and your subconsciousness, so bringing you in to the present moment. We'll sit here, draw the chin in, lift up tall through your spine, maybe close your eyes. Just take a few deep breaths in and out. So we aim to breathe in and out through the nose. This helps to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, so our relaxed state. So just a few simple breaths in and out. Over time, you won't need the blocks and you'll be able to sit comfortably in a cross-legged position like so. We want to change, we want to do both sides, so just change, shake your legs out and cross the legs over in the opposite way. Use the props if you need. Use the wall if you need. If you're using the wall, push your lower back in. Your shoulders roll up and down. Chin in, back of the head towards the wall. Chin mudra. Feeling the breath rising up and down the spine. Relaxing the abdomen. And slowly over time releasing any tension in your hips or your lower back. So practice this for as long as you like. Through these videos, just put it on pause if you need to, if you want to practice longer. Okay, so now we're going to come into a plank. This is great for building our core, which is the deeper internal muscles of our body that help support our musculoskeletal system and keep everything in alignment. So plank is where we bring our wrists underneath our shoulders. You want to spread the weight across your fingers, particularly pushing into your thumb and your index finger. Roll the shoulders back and engage the pelvic floor. So this is a deep and internal lift, as if you're stopping yourself from going to the toilet. And you feel that subtle lift. You don't have to hold too strong, maybe about 30% engagement. We roll the shoulders back. Feel strength in your lower back. This is going to build a lot of strength for your back. If you have back issues, this is definitely going to help. So see how my knees are in line with my hips and then my shoulders. My hips aren't up here or I'm hanging out too low. We want to be fair in the middle. So one option is on your knees, or you could lift to your toes where you're squeezing your thighs, pushing out through the heels, Draw the chin in, so feeling a lot of strength up in my upper back. Lifting the pelvic floor, pushing out through the heels. So you could do this as many times as you like. Then stretching back into Balasana. This is our child's pose. Bala is child in Sanskrit. You could stack your fists, rest your forehead on your hands in child's pose, or grab a block or a towel to rest. So this calms our sympathetic nervous system. Fantastic for all aspects of the nervous system. So if you're wanting to relax, you come into Balasana. Okay, so back into our plank. We want to stretch the arms out in front. Move forward into our plank. Toes or knees. Keep the elbows past your ribs. We're going to float right down to the floor. So remembering, I'm teaching you some postures that we will use in our sun salutation later on. Squeeze the elbows in. This is moving up to Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is our cobra pose. Roll the shoulders and moving into the upper back. So the glutes are relatively relaxed here. We want to work the postural muscles in between our shoulder blades. Roll the shoulders, breathe in, press this diaphragm into the floor, breathe out. Forward to the floor. Roll the shoulders, breathe in and out. Staying here, particularly if you have lower back issues, stay low. Or if you're feeling comfortable, we're going to come up to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. This is our upward dog. So like Bhujang, we come through, but we continue. Press the weight into the hands. Roll the shoulders back and down. So often a mistake is here that people shrug their shoulders. We want to roll the shoulders and feel strong. Not excessively pushing into your lower back. Bring some of that strength into the upper spine as well. We'll reverse. We'll do 2 more of these. Elbows in. Hug your ribs. Breathe in. Roll up. Push through the hips. And fold. Engage. Spread the fingers. Breathe in, rolling up. This is our upward dog posture. Elbows in. Pulling the hips back to your heels, resting in Balasana. Remember your hands can rest your forehead or a block. Just loosen off your lower back and just shake it out. Rolling up the spine. This is Vajrasana. Vajrasana. This is a posture that helps with your digestive system. So if you're feeling a bit upset after lunch or dinner, you can come sit like this. A block you can place underneath your ankles on that high side and rest. This is wonderful for the digestive system. So this is just simply a transition posture, translating to thunderbolt pose. Vajrasana. We'll come down, come into Paschimottanasana. It's a wonderful pose to stretch out our hamstrings. Generally, this is done in quite a straight, long line. When the posture is strong, we lift up, sink the shoulders and fold over with a flat back and over the legs. But often beginners will have quite tight hamstrings. This is where we can use a blanket or a towel for support. So we'll just use a blanket because you can use a towel at home. We place this simply underneath the knees. So whatever height you feel comfortable, just to take that excess strain off your hamstrings. Sitting up, fingers to the side. See how my posture is upright. My ears upon my shoulders, upon my hips. Fingers help me squeeze those shoulder blades back together. Toes look at the ceiling. You can stay up here in Dandasana or we breathe in. Shoulders fold from the hips and just release the arms to wherever you feel comfortable. We hold for a few rounds of breath. Ease into the posture, relax your breath, relax the shoulders. And then slowly releasing, rolling up. Holding as long as you like. That's a wonderful one to do at night time before going to bed. You can even come a bit more relaxed and allow your spine to curl if you're wanting to get ready for bed. That will help relax the nervous system. Okay, so thank you. That's the end of our week 1, our seated asanas for yoga. If you have any questions, come and see me, and I'll happily answer any of your concerns. Namaste.